So yeah, it's battles like this that make you want to play Pokemon. So yeah, hey dudes, Pokedude103 here, and I've got a battle for you guys today against AlakazamSweeps. Link in the description, go check him out. So yeah, he leads with Alakazam, and I lead with Ambipom, and he decides to switch, fearing the fake out. And yeah, he goes into his Reggie.Steel. So yeah, so that does jack crap to Reggie.Steel. So I just started to taunt this thing, hoping it would like Stealth Rock or something, but it tries to use Thunder Wave, so that's cool. So I'm going to U-turn out and I'm going to go into something else. Oh yeah, I love noodles. So I'm going to Aggron because I've got the Earthquake on this thing, and I figured the only move is going to have his Seismic Toss, and so that doesn't do. Obviously does 100 damage to Aggron. And I guess I don't know what he was predicting here, but still, I mean, it's clearly a bulky Arcanine, and it doesn't do too much, this thing actually, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch now. I'm gonna go Gallade, my special Wool, because I figured it was a special attacker, but it Will-O-Wisp me, so I'm like, God. So that's kind of annoying, and Gallade is kind of ruined right now. I need Morning Suns while I bulk up, maybe. Yeah, bulk up. I don't know why. It's silly, really. So I'm hurt by the burn, and he Flare Blitzes me, which is like, ugh. I just bulk up again, still thinking he was a special attacker, but he's obviously not. So I'm like, ugh, great, I've got a Shadow Sneak. But he actually extreme speeds me and takes that Gallade, so I'm like, oh man. So yeah, wasted a Gallade right there. So I think I'm going to Titty Milk right now. Actually forgetting about Will-O-Wisp. I always seem to forget about Will-O-Wisp, but I do get the Paralyze in this thing, which is why I went for the Body Slam in the first place. But Titty Milk's okay by because I can still just use Seismic Toss, which is good, I guess. So I S-Toss and stuff, and he Flare Blitzes and stuff. And I think this is does this become like a little bit of a stall, I think, because he's got Morning Sun and I've got Milk Drink. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna Seismic Toss again, hoping that Seismic Toss and the Flare Bits recoil will kill him, but it doesn't, I don't think. So I'm just gonna hope he doesn't Morning Sun here and just go for the Milk Drink. Hopefully he'll attack me, and he gets Power Hacks because he was going for the Extreme Speed, which really did help me out here actually. So that's cool. So now I'm gonna S-Toss, I think, for the KO after all this burn and stuff. So I S-Toss, and he doesn't die actually, but Flare Blitz finishes him off. I don't see why I didn't Morning Sun at all during this. Maybe just wanted to get out, didn't care anymore. So yeah, dead. That's that annoying thing out of the way. But he was an Alakazam, and yeah, he's just gonna revenge kill me with Psychic. And I wanted to see what he locked himself into, because at this point I wasn't sure if it was Scarfed or Specs. So I go back into Ambipom, and he switches again, fearing the fake out. But I just U-turn, predicting the switch, which was nice on my part. So I'm going to Aggron, and I actually thought a Choice Banded Earthquake would take out Reggie.Steel at this point, but it doesn't. It only just does over half, I think. I don't remember. I had a battle a couple of days ago. Oh, hot. Sorry. Whew. So he T-waves me, which it's kind of annoying because Aggron is now slower than Reggie.Steel. And here I actually get Power Hacks, which is really crucial because it allows him now next turn to survive my Earthquake. Just like, so he S-Tosses me, take down 19 HP at Earthquake, and he just lives because of his last turn leftover recovery. So I was like, oh man. So he decides at this point just to set up Stealth Cocks because he knows I'm just gonna come in and revenge kill it anyway. So yeah, that's his Reggie.Steel down. And he goes to Alakazam. I'm just going to let him kill me off with an Energy Ball, and also just to see what he locks himself into. So I go on a Sceptile, and predicting him to predict me to Leaf Blade or Leaf Storm, I just go for the Earthquake. I hit the incoming Victory Bell, so I was like, yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. And I've never actually really faced Victory Bells, and I didn't know they carried Sucker Punch, so that kind of sucks. But luckily I live it. Even though it's a Life Orb, so I was quite surprised about that. Oh, I love noodles. So yeah, that's cool. So he goes in Spirit 2, and I know the Sucker Punch or the Shadow Sneak is coming, but no point switching out because Stealth Cocks will kill me. So now I'm going to Raikou. I'm going to Stab Up. I just want to see what his other move was, whether it was Pursuit, but it's Shadow Ball. That's cool, because that's not going to break my sub, and now I'm going to Calm Mind, but it's still going to break my sub this turn, so that was kind of annoying for me, but... So yeah, I figure, even with a +1, I still can't one-hit KO this thing, so when I get another Calm Mind up, and he predicts that nicely and just goes for the Shadow Ball instead of Sucker Punching. So now I just want to set up my sub, and again he predicts that. I was hoping he was going to Sucker Punch, but he doesn't. And now he predicts me to attack and Sucker Punches, which actually breaks my sub, but I'm going to one-hit KO this thing with T-Bolt now, so that's nice for me. So here I was thinking, yeah, I can outspeed Alakazam, because I was guessing it was Specs, and I hadn't seen his other Pokemon yet, but I figured I could just one-hit KO anyway. So he goes an Aggron, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Raikou sweep here. So I T-Bolt this thing, and guess what? He's holding a Focus Sash. So I was like, oh, epic. And I asked him why he was carrying that, and he said it was to set up Rock Polish. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. So obviously the Earthquake's going to take out Raikou. And my last Pokemon now is Ambipom. So it all comes down to this. If his Alakazam is Jolly, it outspeeds my Ambipom. So, but if it doesn't, if it's not Jolly, I win, and it is. So awesome. So I love games like this when it just comes down to the last turn. So good game, AlakazamSweeps, guys. Go check him out. He's a cool guy, and guess I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, bitch.